What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today's video is going to be a wireless video, and we're going to be talking about what it is to lease a smartphone. Now, the reason why I have Sprint here is because Sprint, as of the recording of this video, is the only one that allows you to lease a smartphone. Now, yes, we have AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, but they only offer installment as an option when buying your cell phone. Of course, no matter which carrier, you can always buy your phone in full price, but in some cases, putting it on a monthly plan may be better. Now, I know a lot of you out there are going to say leasing a smartphone is the worst thing possible and nobody should ever lease a smartphone. But stay tuned in the video and maybe you'll have a better understanding of what it is to lease a smartphone. So, we're going to be using the Apple iPhone XS Max as the example in the video, and let's just scroll down here. Now, this phone as of right now retails for $1,999. So if you're balling and you have that money and you want the iPhone XS Max, go ahead, spend the money, get your phone. Now, if you're more like the other people, or which is pretty much a lot of people out there, you're not going to be able to just go and spend $1,000 on a phone, and in this case $1,100. You're probably going to want to just pay monthly for it, because that might be a little bit better for you at that time. And Sprint offers something called the Sprint Flex Lease, Flex short for flexible. Now, as you see here, it's $45.84 a month. Now, the reason why it's $45.84 a month, I'm going to bring up the calculator right here. If you were to go ahead, and I'm just going to round it up, 1,100. If you went ahead and divide 1,100 into 24 months, which is normally a 2-year installment cycle, you will get $45.83. They round it off to $45.84. They're saying, hey, but you divided by 24 months, and the Sprint Flex Lease says only 18 months. And this is why the leasing in this point I'm about to make is a little bit better. Now, let's say you do it for 18 months. So 18 times $45.84 is going to add up to a total of $825. Now, let's say you lease a smartphone from Sprint. It's an 18-month period. Some people will think, hey, at the end of the 18 months, I finished paying for the phone is mine. However, that's not the case. You've only paid $825.12 for a phone that was retailing for $1,100. So if you do the math, you will owe a total of $200, and we're going to round it up again. $275 will be remaining as a balance on the phone. Now, as you guys can see right here with the little mouse is, at the end of the 18 months, you actually have 3 options, and this is where the flexibility comes into play. Now, option 1, right, you can return the phone and then upgrade and then save the $275 because, hey, it's 18 months, you're probably going to want a new smartphone. Option 2, you can buy it. Now, option 2 is spread into 2 other options. Option 2, you can buy it. Now, you can buy it in 2 ways, via a lump sum, right? Now, if you have the money, $275, you can pay that plus tax, and you own your device, and you will no longer be charged the monthly lease amount. Or you can break it up into 6 more months, and if 6 months plus 18 months will be a total of 24 months, and you will be finished paying for the phone. To me, that is better than just putting your phone on a straight installment plan. Why? If you go installment just from the get-go, and most likely it's going to be a 24-month period, that's you committing to buy this phone over the course of 24 months. And as you guys know, phones, at least each individual brand, Apple phone, Samsung phone, no matter what brand it is, they tend to make a phone every year, which is every 12 months. So if you're on an agreement for 24 months, a new device comes out, and you want that device, guess what? Before you can get the device, you're going to have to completely pay off that 24-month installment before you can get a phone. Here on the Sprint Flex Lease, for one, it's a shorter period, it's only 18 months, and with certain phones, and once again, coming back to the iPhone XS Max, if you scroll down a little bit more, it tells you it includes iPhone Forever. Now, Samsung phones, specifically the high-end models, the Note 9, the S9 Plus, and the S9, once again, as of the recording of this video, does allow you to do Galaxy Forever, and iPhones being the iPhone XS Max, the XR, and the XS also allow iPhone Forever. What that means is, even though you're in an 18-month agreement, and this is where the flexible part comes in, every 12 months from the minute you get that phone, once you complete 12 lease payments, you become automatically eligible to change your phone. So let's hit details right here. There we go. So the minute you hit 12 months, you are able to upgrade the phone. Now, there is some restrictions that may apply, and the main restriction is your phone must be in good condition or in working condition, which means it cannot be broken. So you're not going to try to return a iPhone or a Samsung with a broken screen, nor can it be water damage. If it's either one of those, then guess what? You may have to pay a damage fee, but if the phone is damaged beyond repair, then you have no choice but to purchase out the entire phone, right? But if you're a person that carry your phone, and if you break it, you find somebody to fix it, or heck, if you have insurance through the carrier, then that will kind of solve your problem, right? So this is kind of why I think the leasing is better, due to the fact that you have multiple options. Now, for those people out there who think leasing, I don't means that you don't own the phone. As I just explained, yes, you can own your phone. You just have to let them know that I want to either buy the phone out or I want to have it extend into 6 more monthly payments to cover the remaining costs of the phone. Now, there is a last option, and this option is the one you want to stay away from, and they actually do not mention it on the website. So I'm just going to tell you guys what it is. Now, in certain states here in the United States of America, and if you do have Sprint, you're probably going to have to call them to find out what states they are. If you go beyond your 18 months, let's say you end up going into 20 months, and you haven't decided whether you want to buy the phone out or not, at that time you will no longer have that option, because your phone is beyond the lease period and it's now entering a rental period. So once your phone enters the rental period, you will still be paying the $45.84 or whatever your phone costs on the monthly lease. However, you would not be able to buy out your phone. Now, this is only a restriction that applies in certain states. It's not all the states, it's just a few states. So do make sure to ask your representative exactly, which state, falls into that particular restriction. But other than that, the Sprint Flex Lease is amazing, and I'm pretty sure every other carrier out there should actually do that. Because for one, if you're the person who likes to get a new phone, you're going to want to have the Sprint Flex Lease, because then every 12 months you can switch the phone and you would not be spending a whole lot of money on the phone. One more example. So let's say, you keep the phone for 12 months. $45.84, and for those who've already understood what I'm saying, you can, stop looking at the video if you like. But $45.84 times 12 months, right? That's only going to add up to about $550, which is half of what the phone costs. Now, wouldn't you rather spend $550 to use this phone for 1 year and then change it, and then you get the newer iPhone or the newer Samsung, opposed to you buying it for $1,100 and then switching it again in another year, and you're going to have to spend another $1,100 on that phone. Now you're spending $2,200 in the space of 2 years, and you're only going to be using one phone at a time. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense to me. Now, there are some cases where you're going to do hand-me-downs, you're going to give it to someone else. If that's the case, then by all means, do the option and just buy out your phone. That is no problem there. But the point I'm trying to make is the Sprint Flex Lease gives you options. And who doesn't like options, guys? I know I do. Well, with that, that's where we're going to end the video. Hopefully, you guys were able to get a better understanding of what the Sprint Flex Lease and just lease in general of a smartphone. And if you did, hit the like button. If you feel this might help someone, maybe you have a friend that's trying to want to try out Sprint, share this video with them. It might be helpful. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.